Well, it's certainly no secret. We use technology just about anywhere these days, so it makes sense that technology is also serving a special purpose in hospitals when it comes to education and communication among patients and staff. And here to tell us more about a system available at Lexington Central Baptist Hospital, we welcome George Fleming, the CEO of TeleHealth Services. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Christy. Every day in the United States, 100,000 people are discharged from hospitals after receiving some of the best medical care available anywhere in the world. One of the most meaningful things we can do for those people is to send them home with very specific information about their illness and how they can take care of themselves. So what Central Baptist Hospital is doing, and what a lot of hospitals around the country do, is make sure they get that education.
And this is something that is literally at their fingertips in their hospital rooms, right?
That's the beauty of it. Hospitals are very busy places. There's not a lot of time during the day when you get those teachable moments. If you have the kind of system that they have at Central Baptist, then a nurse can come in, introduce the patient to the system, and literally it is, as you say, right at their fingertips. They start getting the education that they need.
And what are some of the benefits of this, not only for patients, but for the hospital staff as well?
Well, it's effectiveness and efficiency, because they do get that teachable moment. What happens is that the patient is ready to learn. The nurse is able to introduce it as a very credible source. The patient can watch it very effectively because it's packaged in a very nice hospital-approved video. And then the nurse can come back and follow up. What it means for the hospital is they don't have to devote a long period of time to having the nurse stand there with the patient at the bedside.
And what kind of feedback are you receiving on the system?
Well, we talk generally about how great it is for patients to know what to look for when they go home, how they can take better care of themselves, but sometimes it becomes very personal. We just a couple of weeks ago had one of our clients tell us that two young mothers who had received this sort of video education when they were in having their babies had come back into the emergency room, and they were telling the hospital that because of what they had seen on the hospital's education network, they were able to do CPR for their babies. Wow. Essentially save their lives. So it can become a very personal experience.
And I'm guessing it covers a wide variety of topics and information that patients will need?
Well, it does. Most hospitals have very specific programs that they really customize for their own clients. And so big areas are cardiovascular, respiratory, and as I mentioned, obstetrics and pediatrics.
And you were telling me earlier, Central Baptist is the only hospital in Lexington to actually have this technology now, but you may see it across the state and across the country?
Well, there are more than 10 hospitals in Kentucky that have it, and around the United States, more than 500 with just our system alone. So while we have the Tiger system, which is widespread, there are a number of other hospitals that use technologies. The most important thing is to be sure to deliver the education to the patient when they're ready for it. And this kind of high-end technology is the way to go to do that.
So if somebody's watching and they find themselves at Central Baptist or a loved one, it's something you can ask the nursing staff about?
They can ask the nursing staff. It's all delivered over the television, so actually when they're going through their television channels, they can see instructions to access the video. What the Tiger system does is take the entire library of the hospital's teaching materials and make it available to every patient any time of day or night on demand.
Well, that is wonderful services, and of course education so important for our health. And thank you so much for being with us to take the time to share this with us.
Thank you, Christy.
We will be right back with a check of your forecast. Stay with us.
Temperatures today will reach the upper 30s and low 40s through the afternoon, but expect rain showers later today and then more widespread rain tomorrow. I'll show you that full forecast here in a few minutes.